Hello and welcome. Today I've got a canoe and we're starting a 2-day expedition from here in the heart of the Lake District at Bassenthwaite Lake all the way down to the sea at Workington. It's a journey of around about 40 kilometres. We're going to be wild camping overnight, taking on mini rapids, weirs, it is all to come. And join us on this epic expedition. This is the first time either of us have really been on a canoe in a very long time, and I've not done this since I was with Scouts, so it's been a little bit of time. We need to focus as we come across Bassenthwaite, get our paddling skills up to scratch, and then we'll start on the River Derwent. Before we decided to tackle the river. We have now come off Bassenthwaite and we're actually on the River Derwent. It's really exciting, we're moving quite quickly. We've just got to keep an eye on our steering as we go along. It should be a pretty epic journey. We're going to see how far we can get tonight and then make camp for the night. Huge boulder there. It looks like this river might have been in flood a few days ago. We've had some really heavy rain up here in the northwest, so it's completely viable. It does seem to have dropped down enough now, but there is a really nice fast flow on the river, so it should make pretty easy paddling. So we've got our first set of grade 2 rapids coming up. This whole river is graded 1 and 2. This definitely looks like a 2. We should be all right. We're currently doing pretty well. We've done a decent way. We're about halfway between Bassenthwaite and Cockermouth, and we don't want to go all the way there tonight. We're probably going to do about half an hour, 40 minutes more paddling, but the flow of this river is a lot more than we expected. I mean, we must be traveling along at like, what, 5 or 6 miles an hour? Like, it's pretty easy paddling. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit more, find somewhere, pitch for the night, and call it a day, and then we'll finish it off tomorrow. You see the amount of water we've managed to get in this thing in just a short space of time. Pick the spot we're going to stop in for the night. Obviously we're well camping low down tonight, so you've got to be respectful to landowners. However, this bit of riverbank is pretty abandoned. No one's using it. The field actually ends just there. I've even got an audience in the background of sheep as well, so they'll be pretty cheery for the night as well. We'll get ourselves pitched anyway, and we should be ready to go for a night, hopefully under the stars, if it clears up a little bit. Time for a bit of dinner before we finish the night and then start again tomorrow, heading for our final destination, which is obviously Workington. It's been a good day on the water and we're not entirely sure what tomorrow is going to hold, but we're pretty excited. What have you got for dinner tonight, Betty?
Chili and rice.
How is it?
Amazing. Glad it's gone.
Finally, what's for dessert, Betty?
Gingerbread polar bears.
And hot chocolate too.
And hot chocolate, yeah.
Good morning. You join us as we've just parked the canoe up over there. We've just come into Cockermouth. We've got here in about half an hour from setting off, so we're doing pretty well really. Only thing is we want to check what the weir into Cockermouth is like and whether it's something we want to bother chancing or whether we're just going to portage round it. So we're going to have a wander down, check it out if it's just coming up here. After a little bit of deliberation, we've decided we're going to walk it down, aren't we? I think it just looks a little bit too hairy, and considering we've not done whitewater in a canoe before, I feel like today probably isn't the time to start. So we're going to portage this short section down, get past the fast flowing water, and then we can head through the centre of Cockermouth. There's a 5 metre drop on a weir, we'll go down it. We've left the town of Cockermouth and we are just heading further down the lower Derwent now. Our next port of call is Workington, which is going to be our finish line for the day. Around about 10 miles from here, something like that. We're really hoping to finish on slack water. Slack water today is round about midday to 12:30, something like that. So if we can finish on slack water, then we'll be pretty good. Just means there won't be too much of a flow on the sea. We might bank up a little bit earlier coming out of the estuary, but we'll find out. Go passing under the A66. I'm gonna get back on turning, otherwise we're gonna go the wrong way. Filming and canoeing at the same time is quite difficult. We're gonna thread the A66 pretty much all the way to Workington now. I suspect this journey might get a little bit less pretty the closer we get, but yeah, we'll find out. We drove that yesterday. It took us 25 minutes to drive from where we started to where we're finishing, and it's took us the best part of 12 hours to canoe it. We've once more hopped off just to check out this weir. This one is actually man-made, so it's quite big. We just want to check it out before we go full barrel at it with our canoe, that we will be able to get down it. We're used to a little bit of white water down this river, but I've got to make sure we're safe, so we'll go check it out. We've decided to bravely pull the canoe round the weir, as you can see. We didn't fancy dropping down that. It's quite a big old drop, and yeah, we're not sure our canoeing skills are quite up to it. We are now in Workington. We're on the very edge of it anyway. We're going to pass down through Workington, and then we're out to the ocean. We're nearly done now. We've got 2 miles left. We've pretty much done everything we can conceivably see is on the maps that might get on our way, from weirs to rapids and everything in between. We should be able to sigh a breath of relief, hopefully. We'll see how it is when we get to the sea. Just as we thought it was all said and done, we got drawn in towards one of the bridge pillars heading down through Workington. It was a little bit hairy, to say the least. Luckily we didn't get pinned and we carried on, but definitely a close call towards the end of an epic journey. It's amazing how the landscape's changed as we've moved along. We're obviously now down basically at the seashore. This is an estuary now. In fact, a lot of this water in here will be seawater receding. We're on an outgoing tide and we're coming up to sort of an hour off low tide. Slack water shouldn't be too far off, which means there shouldn't be too many currents in the water, but we'll see. But yeah, we're not doing too badly. We've got the last mile or two to do now, so nearly done. The end of our journey was in sight, heading down to the Workington coast. We picked a spot where we had to head out around a seawall and an old lighthouse, and we were going to finish on this beach right here. It made for the perfect end to a perfect journey, and the sea was nice and calm when we arrived. And we've done it! We have officially canoed from the Lake District to the ocean. Got to get the canoe up out of the sea. Oh. Oh. What a beautiful place to finish here on the Lake District coastline. That is a stunning view down there. All 26 miles have been pretty special. And yeah, we've done it. Like, subscribe, do whatever. Catch us in the next one.